package all in her bag. I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe, chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe, chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he finds Corey Davis. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brunt. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Clark. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Over!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ohio!
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Crowder. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he finds Tyler Croft. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Officially, 1:54 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing one out for Crowder. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And now running right through it.
3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They still can't get it. Wide open receiver complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. 30, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you really script.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll set up to throw on a crossing route that's complete to Clark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. Third down here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete as well. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, Geis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Gone!
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up a throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now, loose football. The ball comes out into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Dumps it off for Geis. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Redskins on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
Flex round! Flex round!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
39! Green 39!
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's round! Let's round!
Looking to throw. Looking for Clark. He's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Third down, here's Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions emerging victorious. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Redskins, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.